Welcome back to ExtraHolidayGames. I'm ExtraHoliday. And yeah, I'm still disappointed in that cereal. But it's fine. It's fine. I went in knowing that it was going to be an experiment of sorts. So I cannot be upset that it didn't turn out good. Well, I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be reasonable. Right? A person can always be upset. It doesn't mean that they're being reasonable about it. What? Anyway. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Boss dies. You can still die. I guess it's not that weird, but it's definitely not what you would expect. It's fine. Okay. Got him. Okay. I feel like I've got this fight down. I don't remember the last time I died on this fight. It was probably in this batch. But, of course, by mentioning it, I'm absolutely asking for it to happen. But, you know, it's interesting. You know? It's interesting. I think this fight I pretty much got down, more so than the other two. Definitely more so than the Morton fight. And I seem to have even got the hang of when he hangs out in the shell longer than I expected to. Are you kidding me? I hate it. I hate the stomp. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's awful. Oh no, I've got one life left. What will I do if I die? I'm just gonna restart the level. You just restart from the level. That's all. That's all that happens. You go back to the map and you restart the level. It's not a big deal. They want to make you think it's a big deal, but it's not. Also, the thing about cereal is it's not really like filling. So I had a bowl of cereal this quote-unquote morning. Because, you know, my schedule's all sorts of fucked up. I had a bowl. And that was all I had because it was the magic spoon. And as I explained last episode, that stuff is expensive, so I don't want to eat through it too fast. And also, I didn't like it that much. So yeah, I didn't want more than one bowl. But because, yeah, it's cereal and cereal is not that filling, I'm already getting kind of hungry. It's only been like 4 hours, which I guess is kind of normal, kind of a normal time for between meals. But I guess if you were to eat breakfast at like 8 and then have lunch at like noon, that would make some sense. So I guess it's not that weird, but still, I'm hungry. That's literally the only point I was trying to make. Wow. I don't know why I thought that spike wall was going to go away when it hit the wall, when there were springs there, but I'll blame that on my hunger. I wasn't thinking clearly because I was hungry. That's why I died there. Once again, dying after the boss is dead. I'm going to hit him. I'm going to hit him one of these times. Or he's going to hit me. One of those two things is going to happen. Man, oh man. That 50 subscriber special. Still coming. I didn't say. I haven't heard an update from the person I'm working with in a while, but it is still coming. And I guess I kind of had an unofficial update in that they posted on Twitter that they were working on stuff. They didn't necessarily tag me or anything or DM me, but They posted on Twitter that, yeah, it's like, oh man, I've got so many commissions. And I should lower the thing next time, but I'm almost done with my current batch. Which tells me, because I'm in the current batch, tells me that, yeah, we're almost there. We're almost done with this step, because there is at least another step to the 50 sub special. Yeah. It's one of those things. It's one of those things that I'm just kind of waiting. I'm just kind of waiting to see. Because I've done what I need to do at this point. There's no further steps for me to take right now. I just gotta wait. And it sucks. But I mean, the other option is harassing the person I'm working with, and it's not a good option. It's not a good option. It's not a good way to work with people on the internet, you know? To just constantly be harassing them. I might message them soon though. Just because I'm a little, I just want to, it's been a while. I want to know where they're at, you know. It's hard to help myself. Hard to help myself not to, and I don't want to pressure them, right? Because yeah, a lot of people on the internet who do this sort of thing get a lot of flack already, so I don't want to add to that, but man, just I've been working on this for so long. So to have to wait for someone else is. Rough. It's rough. It's fine. Get there. We'll get there. I'm probably not gonna die tomorrow, so it's fine. I'm pretty glad I don't have to edit this batch right after I'm done recording, which is nice. That's always nice. I always prefer it that way, that I don't have to, because a lot of the times when I record, I'll be recording, the first episode of the batch will be going up the same day that I'm recording, but I got a little ahead on my schedule, which means that I don't have to do that, which is fantastic. Damn it. I had to land more leftward there. It's also nice right now. I'm not in any rush to finish recording. Partly because I don't need to. Today's video is already uploaded and everything. You know, edited, uploaded, everything. But also, you know, I'm not recording as late as I often do. And when I do record that late, I have to worry about, you know, just everyone in the house getting up and making noise, and me making noise for them, and it's awkward and uncomfortable, and I don't like it. I mean, there is a batch or two ago, we had episodes where that happened, where I was recording especially late, and you know, I feel like it negatively affected the quality of the episode. So yeah, but we don't have to worry about that unless I record another like 16 episodes, which is definitely not going to happen because I would not be able to speak tomorrow if I did. That would totally blow out my throat. Don't take that out of the context. That's interesting. I feel like most people, I don't know if this is true, but I feel like maybe my throat wears out a little bit quicker than most people's when it comes to talking. Because it only takes about an hour or so of me recording for me to really start feeling my throat. Like, I'm starting to feel it right now, and we're about an hour into recording this batch. But yeah, it's my throat eventually it gets to a point at about an hour in where I start to really, it starts to get a little painful. And I feel like that shouldn't be how it is, but it's definitely how it is for me. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. I also, well, maybe it could potentially be a part of my larger health issues, but that I haven't looked into yet, but we'll see, I guess. That is something for me to discuss with my doctor, because I don't know that I can trust people on the internet to diagnose that for me. But then again, my faith in doctors hasn't exactly been super bolstered as of late. I think I mentioned how I had a phone appointment that the doctor missed, and then I called, and then the lady said, like, oh yeah, we'll have someone call you, and then they didn't call, so I had to call again. And then when I did have an appointment, it was an in-person appointment, and then the doctor didn't really give me the time of day. So it's like, I just don't know. Okay. Okay. Y'all are supposed to be, helping me take care of my health, but you don't seem all that interested in the idea. I don't know. Here's the thing. My brother, when he was around, he's a very sick person. And I don't just mean sick as in cool. He was that as well. But he had cystic fibrosis, which is a genetic disorder that causes mucus to fill up the lungs over time. And so, he spent a lot of time in hospitals. He had quite a few hospital stays. And as a result, my mom was often in the hospital with him. She would go to his appointments and stuff because, this is something that they diagnosed him at 2 years old. So of course, he's not going to the doctor alone when he's a teeny tiny child. So my mom would go to the doctor with him a lot of the time. And one of the things that I heard her say to him a lot when he did start going to the doctor on his own is that this really isn't, I really don't think this is how it should be, but I guess it's how it is. She would tell him that, sometimes you really gotta push a doctor to do what they're supposed to do, to be more thorough in checking out what's wrong with you. And I hate that is potentially proving to be true in my own health experiences, because I don't remember if I've mentioned this or not, but this period in my life is pretty much the first time I've ever really started taking my health seriously. The first time I started addressing these things that have been bothering me for a long time. So my hope, and really my expectation, was that when I did start looking into this stuff, that the professionals that I would be seeing would be doing whatever they could, and maybe they are, right? We're in the middle of a pandemic. Doctors are kind of stretched thin as it is. But my hope would be that these professionals would be both willing and able to help me to the full extent that I can be helped. But yeah, it just doesn't seem like that's the case. Which really sucks. I looked away from the screen there. It really sucks. Because what that means is that I have to be like that person that I talked about, I think it was 3 episodes ago. It sucks that I have to be that person, it seems. I have to be that person who has to make a ruckus to get anything done, you know? Like, the fact that I have to, you know, really show that I'm upset about this, right? That I have to make myself a nuisance to get what I need to get out of this experience. And I really don't like that. I really don't. But it's looking like I might not have an option if I really truly want to start taking my health seriously. Yeah. It's a bummer. It's a big old bummer. But who knows? Who knows what will happen at this point if I don't address it, right? Because I've waited. Right? My whole life, I was essentially told, like, oh, just wait it out, walk it off, it'll get better. And for the majority of the problems I've been having, that didn't happen. It never got better. It only got worse. And, I mean, at 26 years old, I'm at a point in my life where my body's not really gonna get any healthier outside of, you know, just the basics of diet and exercise. So, I mean, what option do I have if I don't want to be in more and more pain in the future, really, than to just see someone about it? Right? I'm getting to a point where I just can't ignore it anymore. As much as I would like to, as much of a pain in the ass as it's been, trying to get anything done, it's you know, I can't ignore it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be miserable. I'm just gonna get more and more miserable, and I'm gonna regret not doing it, ultimately. Right? And I try not to have any regrets in my life. Even the things that I'm not super proud of. Say, like, you know, the fact that I've been in college for almost 9 years now. Like, even that, like, I try to look at the bright side. Like, well, you know what? I learned a lot of life lessons along the way, right? I learned a lot in failing. And a lot of times you can say that. Hitboxes. But I'd rather not have to say that. I'd rather not have to look at things that way. And hopefully I won't have to look at things that way next time. Because, as for this episode, that's a wrap. I can really feel the heart in that one.